of drunken misfits join forces to play Dungeons & Dragons. Inspired by boredom and equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. So, gather up your dice, your manuals, and your livers, and join us on a quest to make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
Previously on Botched. So, the guys met the Yithians, and then they were shown all of the past, present, and future of what's going on. They were given instructions, and then they were kind enough to bring Montana Jackson back from the dead because he had died at the beginning of the episode, and they gave the group some interesting items. They ended up back in New York, where they found out Father Bierce was actually Haster the whole time, and a giant monster battle is ensuing at the moment.
Dun, dun, dun.
Welcome back, listeners, to the 52nd episode of our 4th season. Thanks so much for tuning in again. We are going to start right where we left off last time, as the group is in the midst of chaos. There is fighting between normal people, cultists, and other types of cultists all over the place. It's raining heavily, there's lightning, it's very windy, but then above them and around them is Haster and Cthulhu just slunging it out in a giant monster fight fest.
Did you just say slunging it?
I mean, yeah, they got their dicks out. They're just beating each other with it.
Oh, well,
Do you think that's the only tentacle they have? No, it's the biggest of the tentacles.
Oh, that's a massive tentacle.
Very John Woo.
Is that a John Woo thing? I thought
People fighting in the rain.
Oh, I thought you were talking about fighting with your penis.
Yeah, with your
Yeah.
penises.
John
John
Woo.
Very John Woo.
I was like, I don't remember that being a thing.
Big on
John Woo.
phallic warfare.
Okay.
It's pouring rain, but there are also birds flying around.
Sure, yeah, why not? So currently around you guys, Haster and Cthulhu are fighting. It seems like Haster has got the upper hand because he's just pummeling the shit out of Cthulhu, who is bulkier, but Haster is taller and has more tentacles. Haster's just ripping off pieces of buildings and just smashing them in the head, but every hot gash opens up on Cthulhu. It seals up real fast. So... But there are pieces of buildings raining down, just crushing people who they're not even paying attention to what's going on around them because they're too busy fighting with one another.
We should have been spending this entire season building a giant robot so that, like, even if the world ends, we could still have a really, climactic battle, 3-way fight.
Sure.
Cthulhu, Haster,
Yeah.
the Pink Fist-tron.
Sure. Well, you guys already did a giant robot, though. That was season 2.
Yeah, but
You want
want
another
more.
giant
want
robot?
more
That's fair.
giant robots.
Okay, that's fair. Have you been rewatching Voltron with all your spare time?
No, but I'm about to get there. I'm about
And
to run
spoiler
out of
alert,
things.
we did a giant robot thing episode in one of the Patreons I DM'd early on.
Did we?
It was the very surprise ending.
Why is this a
Oh,
spoiler?
I gave it away. Spoiler alert.
Oh, I remember. I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
I don't.
What? My character survived. Was that Mud?
It was Mud.
Mud.
That's the Mud episode, baby.
That was Mud?
Mud King
Yeah.
now.
Wow, I don't remember that at all.
Mud King.
So
The plot was great.
based on your map of the locations of the pillars that you have to bleed on, there are 5 of them that you can see on the map anyways, and you are at the bottom left of this. It's in a star shape. You're in the bottom left. Keep that.
Approximately how far away is the next? Like, how far was the closest one?
The closest one is probably the bottom right, and that's, I mean, if you were driving at 60 miles an hour, it'd probably take you about 10 minutes.
Add moderate traffic for,
So it's
riding.
10 miles away.
Then probably
Impassable
about
traffic,
20
you said?
minutes. Well, it depends, because there could be monsters, there could be more, cultists all over the
mayhem.
place. Because there is
Crowds of people.
there's fist fighting, but there's also
Grannies.
gunfire, because there's mobsters fighting with the Haster cultists. It's chaos.
It's like downtown Boston and Fallout 4.
It's like downtown Boston.
Today.
Well, probably not today. They're most likely locked down.
Well, unless it's
I don't
beach.
know. Yeah, and then everyone's
Then
there
everyone's
blaming
there.
millennials.
The great.
Yeah,
the
because we
great-
get to go on spring break. The fuck is spring break? I'm 30.
I
Sorry.
haven't seen spring in
Wrong.
decades.
This is a break.
So I would say the bottom right one is about a 20-minute drive, realistically. The next one up on the left-hand side would probably be about 30 or 40 minutes away.
All right.
Let's split the party.
No.
4 ways.
8 ways.
I'll
Yeah,
go
it's
to
just
the
everyone gets an
furthest one
episode.
away.
We all lose.
So
Can
as
the
you guys,
spaceship just drop us off one by one?
there was no spaceship.
Hey, Yiffy. Oh, come on, guys. No.
You guys already, yeah.
They closed the portal behind us.
Yeah, some other
No,
kind of
you
dimensional.
slurped yourselves
Yeah.
back to that time.
I know, through the butt, but like,
No, you stuck your dick in it, I thought.
yeah, I stick my dick in a lot of
Yeah.
places.
It was Milton that stuck his butt in it, I believe. Pink
Sounds
socked
like
him.
something I'd do.
Cleaned him right out. So while you guys are debating on what to do next, because nobody seems to be paying you much attention in terms of like the people that are fighting, but you do happen to notice a lot of rumbling sounds as buildings are starting to fall. Yeah, there's a good chance it's falling in your general direction.
All right. Do we have a car?
I mean, there are cars on the dock. You are at Sven's place. I mean,
Oh.
there are cars.
Well, we should get ourselves a car.
You could get
Maybe
a
we can be
tugboat.
driving faster
go
in
the
our
long way
car.
around.
I mean, there's no
Real long
traffic
way.
on the seas and no rioters in the water.
Yeah, but
true.
I feel like there's probably monsters in there.
Yeah.
But I can create life. Why am I talking like this?
I don't know. I don't know.
Son, I said, son.
There you
I
go.
can create life.
You can. You made some moles that I believe Bradley ate last time.
Sweet tea moles.
Burrowing moles.
Yeah, he bit their heads off.
Skinless. Burrowing
Drank
moles.
them.
They weren't skinless. They were furless.
Hairless.
Hairless.
Were they naked mole rats?
Yeah, they were naked,
They were
mole,
naked
rats.
mole rats.
They were like 2 feet long. They were like pretty big.
Sexy.
Yeah, and you just bit off their heads. Yeah, I don't understand how the teeth
I remember
work
this.
because they're
Yeah.
made of sweet tea, but you could still bite
It's
them.
calcified tea.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Just add water.
Which was his saliva.
Or
Or
dough.
urine in a survival situation.
So yeah, what are you guys doing? I would say you have approximately 2 rounds before most likely a building's about to collapse in your general vicinity.
You there, little boy. Hotwire a car.
Yeah, no, I can do that real quick for you, and I do it.
Okay. It looks like so the nearest car is actually a pickup truck. It's got a
Yeah,
bunch
no,
of crates of fruit and veggies on the back.
Great. No, that's good. I'm going to hotwire that one.
Okay.
And I'm going to hop in the...
Roll me an intelligence to hotwire.
Right.
Can I use my cost stat?
Well, the car stat is driving.
I thought it was all
No,
around cost.
I'm pretty sure it's driving.
I'm a kid on the streets.
You're a kid.
Yeah, he knows.
You
he
weren't-
knows how
What?
to
Sleight of
hotwire a car.
hand? Sleight of hand? No.
You do know how to hotwire a car. The problem is you have like 12 seconds to do it. So,
I got a 16.
so good enough. It takes you a couple, literally a couple tries, just and then it starts up. Who wants to get where in that pickup truck?
I'm gonna hop into the bed.
I hop into the back.
Me too.
We can.
Okay, so who's gonna drive the car? I'm not tall enough to reach the. All right, fine.
You've driven before.
That's fine. I'll
Drive
I'll
us out of here.
I got it.
So you're driving.
Yep.
Yeah, if I see anybody, I can use all these fruits to throw at them because I don't have anything.
All right. So are you? So you're heading towards the one, like the bottom right point
Yep.
on the map. Okay. So roll me a driving skill check.
23.
23. So yeah, you managed to peel out of there, avoiding groups of people. Bullets seem to whiz by the car without hitting it somehow. I don't know if that has anything to do with you or not, but you can easily hear/feel the building collapse onto Sven's dock, completely decimating that entire area,
Oh man.
including
Can I-
Sven.
Poor Sven.
I hope he's
No,
got
I
good
was
insurance.
gonna say, I'm gonna look through the side mirrors to see if Sven pops out.
You don't see anything but wreckage because
He'll
it
be fine.
collapsed into the water and is crushed by buildings. And,
No, he'll be fine. I know him.
sure.
Thank God only 10% of the dock was killed.
What?
It was decimated. That's not a joke. That's what that word means.
Sven can absorb a 10% loss.
Sure.
He's got really good insurance.
Yeah.
Because he runs his own insurance company.
Sure. So, as you're driving, you're now seeing that the streets are more and more clogged with people.
Okay.
How do you want to deal with this situation? Because it's getting to the point where there is no way around all of this chaos.
We should have got a snowplow.
Well, I mean, a truck can accelerate pretty hard into rioters.
It can. You could try and just drive
Yeah, but
through
you're gonna
'em.
get gooped up underneath my wheels.
Yeah, there you go.
Is there anything we could attach to the front of our big steel truck?
While it's moving, probably not.
You could attach Montana to the front of it.
Yeah.
Just puts his arms out.
Take
Just-
me. Take
What
me.
if,
Fucking
And everyone
take
just
me.
jumps out of the way, like, don't let him die.
That's right. Oh, not him.
I have plot armor.
The only thing he wants is death. He can't have it.
Could I maybe like crawl onto the front and stick out my power fist and just punch everything out of the way?
You actually have to swing for it to do a thing.
And it doesn't
Not just
auto
hold it
velocity.
out and just...
Hold on. You're onto something, Swamp Pie. You could
I don't
take my
think I have
reflection
the-
shield. That has a 25% chance of reflecting any
Yeah,
damage.
we can put that on. Put that on the
You
front.
could put it on the front.
Let's do that.
I don't want to lose it, but I'll let you hold it.
All right, I'll hold that, and then
So-
I'll punch.
So you could
If you-
could pull the truck over because there isn't a building about to fall right
No,
where you
no,
are.
there's no time for
No
that.
time for stopping.
Little boy, why don't you tentacle me to the front,
Okay.
and I'll do that thing
Just hold
with the
me.
shield and the punching.
Okay.
I liked how this sounds. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll
Okay.
get one. Yeah, I'll strap him in with my tentacles.
Okay. Strength, just to make sure you don't drop them off the front of the truck and under the tires.
It'll be like that movie that I saw in
Speed
the
bump.
future
Yeah.
when we was with the Yithians called Monster Truck, except it'll be me.
You're the monster.
That was a 12.
Not great.
Can
Milton,
I assist?
not really. I mean, Milton, you could just try and sort of secure yourself as well by like putting your feet on the bumper or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking I would
support
yeah,
yourself a little bit
feet
more.
on the bumper, and in a seated position with the tentacles as kind of like a seat belt, maybe.
Can my robot assistant like just hover over him and just like pounce, like claw into
I don't think
the
it
hood?
flies.
He doesn't have to fly. I'm
mean,
talking like,
like-
have him just like get on top and just
squat.
crab
Oh, yeah,
over
yeah.
and just grip into the vehicle itself.
We could try roll a strength check for your robot
All
assistant.
right, I toss out
I'm gonna say
Billy.
he has a 20 strength
Okay,
because so +5.
Supposed to use the
I'm
tower
supposed to use the
roll
tower. Yeah. Well, I should have anyways.
Just ask
'cause
for it.
I got an 11.
So he gets his toesy woesies out of his shoes, and he can't seem to grip the. It's a very smooth,
it. Very smooth truck.
truck. Sven just whacks
Recently
the shit
waxed,
out of this
yes.
truck. So he's not really getting a great grip. So he's mostly slipping around on the truck hood too.
Okay, great.
So now it's more
Yeah.
chaos. He's gonna grab on to Milton for support.
Okay.
Hey now.
So that
No.
makes it worse for
You
Milton.
just have to take one for the team so the economy can bounce back, Robot. Now fall under the wheels of this truck.
Can I want to do that. Can I summon another tentacle to kind of help him out a little bit better?
I thought you'd just get 2 tentacles.
I thought
You
got
can
like
you
3.
can summon tentacle monsters and have them try and hold on to everything. It sounds
Okay,
like
no, I'll-
the front of your truck's getting very convoluted.
Well, I mean, there's
can
weight
you
in the
see
back
around me?
and weight in the front.
The
It
truck's just going
evens
to be
the weight
like
out.
on front wheels only because all the weight will be on the front.
Yeah.
Nah, man,
No,
these are
those
solid
fruit
steel
crates.
trucks.
Yeah,
With a
those
ton of
fruit
fruit in
crates.
Sure.
All right, I summon tentacle monsters with the 20-something.
Okay. Which was what, 3 of them?
Yep.
Okay. I want you to roll strength for all 3 of them to see if they can hang on to everything.
Do they have any bonuses?
Are they just in the front seat with you, like reaching out the window?
I believe I gave them like a +1 to strength.
Okay, one of them got an 11.
Okay, he's slipping around too. He's having
The
a rough
other
time.
one just got a 20
Okay, he's secure.
and an 18.
Okay, so those 2. So I'm going to say 2 of your tentacle monsters are sort of latched onto the windows, like the side windows, and have stretched out and have a hold of Milton's shoulder or
Wait.
ribs. They're sort of wrapped around him. So he's almost bungee corded into this freaking truck.
I have a question now that we have sent tentacle monsters. Couldn't we have just summoned them on the hood and they could have pushed everything out the way?
No, I care about them a lot. No,
I mean, we're
they're
already
good.
about to hit one. Oh my God, here they come! I punch with a 16.
So yeah, you do. Did I tell you what that thing does?
No.
Okay.
It launches you off the truck forward.
The truck
So it-
hood collapses
It
into
punches
my asshole.
with a great deal of force. So you're going to deal 8d4 damage.
And go flying through the windshield.
We'll see.
84 damage, you say?
I only have 1d4, so this is going to take a while.
1 point off of it throwing him back through the truck. But he didn't. It just sort of makes him go backwards a little bit. He's like, whoa, that was strong.
I did 24 damage.
So yeah, you punch some random bystander who just explodes into goo.
Jesus.
Just
I didn't want them to gum up my
Wham!
truck wheels.
just explode.
Oh God, honey, we have to get out of the city. I think I see an opening. Once this truck flies by, we'll be able to run across the...
Yeah, gone.
All that's left is
Yeah,
shoes. Shoes jelly.
her hand. She's just holding her hand. Oh my
Oh
God,
my God, it's the boys.
Elise.
Take that,
was
lip
for
truck.
Elise.
Yeah, so I'm gonna see here. So it does seem like your truck is gonna run into a few people. Are you holding the shield up to try and sort of reflect them off of the...
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, I get 2 attacks around, too, so I can punch these motherfuckers right in the face.
First one does not do anything. The second one does. So the first guy hits you and is now sort of lodged in the wheel of the truck. He's like holding onto the hood and he's just like, I can't.
Can I try and chain whip him?
Sure.
All right. Hey, you motherfucker! You get the hell out of that wheel well. Woo!
We're driving here.
I critically fail.
Okay.
Oh.
So I rolled a 97.
Oh boy.
So this is what happens. You go to whip.
Mm-hmm.
You're leaning over the side. You go to whip. The whip goes backwards and wraps around the neck of Montana Jackson
No!
and
No!
and snaps his neck.
Oh God! Not
But
again.
his head is turned around. You're in an immense amount of pain,
Oh.
but you're not dying. You're even fully functional. You're totally fully functional. It doesn't make any sense.
Great.
Everything hurts.
It's almost as though death has rejected taking you because your friends made that deal. So now
oh no!
you
You're
cannot.
immortal.
Oh, I'm immortal now.
But you still feel a lot of pain.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I need you to roll me a sanity check with
Death
disadvantage.
becomes him.
Oh, he's gonna
Yes.
go completely insane.
I only have 58
Because every
points.
time you would quote unquote die, it's insanity.
You see the pearly gates, and they're like, "Nah, dude,
Nah.
you're not allowed here.
Yeah.
The ferryman
We
says-
barred you.
Yeah.
You're fucked."
You must be this tall to ride, and you are not.
I got 16.
16. So you are going to...
On 17? Oh, come on.
I think it's the lowest sanity roll I've ever made.
There we go. 5 sanity. So that puts you at 63.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I know how to do math.
Sure. I'm letting the audience know they don't know what you're at.
That would put me at 63 sanity points. For those of you who are keeping score.
At home. I don't know why you would. You're just gonna throw that piece of paper away at the end of the season and be like, "Why did I?"
No, they're going to cherish
Why
it.
did I track
why did I
this?
do this?
All right, so
No,
you
they've
have
got an online Excel sheet with all of our stats from everything on it.
Yeah.
Their statistics don't make sense. I don't understand. I just.
So you've gained a phobia, so I need you to roll me a D100.
My first phobia.
I hope it's a good one.
Fear of friendship.
I got
That is
100.
fair. Really?
What's up? You fear fear itself. Oh my God.
You fear punishment.
You fear punishment.
You have
Oh.
pointophobia? Pointophobia?
Pointophobia.
Pointophobia. You have a fear of punishment.
It's the opposite of a masochist.
So, yeah, I don't know. You deal with that however you feel like dealing with it. But, so your head doesn't automatically just turn back the way it's supposed to be. You're just in a lot of pain. An immense amount of pain. Like a debilitating amount of pain.
Yeah, but now he can see what's behind the truck, right?
True. He can see behind the truck.
I was looking behind the truck.
Well, now
but
you
now
can see
I'm not.
in the cabin. So your whip obviously doesn't hit the person in the wheel well.
Yeah.
So they get stuck in there,
All right.
and it starts to fuck up the truck a little bit. The other person got hit by that shield.
Oh, I looked up the wrong word. This says extreme dislike of beards.
Oh,
And they're going to take 42 damage.
sweet Jesus.
They hit the shield, and then they're just not there. It's just liquid. It's just
a mist.
because they're flying that fast that it just tears them apart, and they just turn into a mist that shoots forward. It also sort of throws Milton backwards into the windshield of the truck, shattering the windshield. And
Hold on, can't my monsters do a check to kind of steady him?
you could try.
Same with Billy. Billy's gonna
Sure.
assist the monster. No, wait.
I've
no.
critically failed.
No.
Never mind. Wait, yes.
Stop helping me.
Never mind.
Yeah, they help pull him into the windshield harder. So
Do you want me to roll the other two?
Well, the one was slipping and sliding around on the hood with
And
Billy.
that one got a 4.
So he flies off the hood of the truck and just.
And that other one got a 2.
Also flies off the
Wow.
hood of the truck.
There.
So now there's barely anyone holding on to. What did Billy get?
Billy got an 8.
So Billy gets flung into the cab of the truck as well when
He's
Milton's
sitting
ass-
shotgun now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The windshield has just got a big old ass-shaped hole in it because Milton is currently seated inside the windshield.
That can't be a comfortable seat.
You only take 3 damage though from being shot into a windshield.
I think a piece went up my bum.
Timber, I'm going to say your truck is not doing great right now. It's a little wobbly because the
I'm
wheel
gonna
well.
gun it.
Because of the goo.
Okay, you're going to gun it even though you can't really see anything?
Yep.
Bradley,
All right.
turn my head around.
All right.
Driving check.
I'm not really a doctor.
Yeah, strength check to turn his head around.
Just
Sure.
like pick it up and twist,
Yeah.
I think.
I got 20.
Okay.
Swamp Pie, you gotta be my eyes.
Already.
There is a car that you guys are about to drive directly into.
Swerve wildly, son. Swerve wildly.
So Timber does, running into a group of people, which some of them get pinned in the undercarriage of the truck as well. So now your truck is all rattly as if you're in the middle of like the Sahara trying to drive around.
No, he's
We're
all
Ace
Radley.
Ventura.
Yes, you're Ace Ventura inside the truck.
All right. We're gonna need to buy.
roll me.
We're gonna need to get a new vehicle.
Roll me a strength check for your tentacle monster.
16.
Okay, it manages to hang on and not fly out of the truck as it's just bouncing all over the place constantly.
The other one got a 16. And
Okay.
the other one got a 17.
No, the other two are gone. They fell off the truck.
Oh.
Yeah, they're bye-bye. They're somewhere in the chaos, somewhere far away. Meanwhile, you see up ahead of you guys, a giant hole in the ground opens up, and this huge, gooey, black creature with, like, goat legs sort of crawls out,
No.
and it's just got tits everywhere.
No.
Just squirting milk.
Absolutely not.
But whenever the milk hits somebody, they just almost melt and turn into, like, this weird tentacle monster.
No.
It's awful.
No, it's
There's also
terrible.
mouths all over it. It's awful. It's not great.
It's delightful.
Another hole pops up. You can hear
It's a lot of holes going on
holes
right now.
bursting all over the city, but you
Oh.
can't see those. This one you see. You're pretty sure this is probably Shub McGruff. That you dealt with before.
Shia LaBeouf.
Yes, it's Shia LaBeouf. So yeah, so that's ahead of you in the middle of the street. In the middle of the
Biddy-dee-da.
street.
Bradley, do you ever turn my head? I can't tell.
I'm going to attempt it.
Sure,
now.
strength check or
Alright.
medicine, either way.
What's higher? Let's go medicine.
It's just-
A 17.
So you're like, all right, just hold still, and you just spin it back around.
Don't worry, brother. This is just gonna hurt a lot.
It hurt a shit ton. Do another sanity check for me.
Still with disadvantage?
No. Not this one. You didn't die.
Ooh, a botched.
You have lucky stuff, don't you?
I got unlucky stuff too.
That's true. You do. Hold on, I gotta mark it down.
Sorry, brother. Didn't mean to give you that kind of a migraine. I was trying to get that fool out of the wheel well, and it
Didn't work.
our whippy snapped, but it snappy whipped.
Okay.
That'll happen.
That does happen sometimes.
Yep. It's like when you pizza when you're supposed to hot dog.
French fry.
24.
Whatever.
more sand.
Oh no.
You're at 87.
Puts me at 87.
Yeah, that's not good.
Going downhill fast.
Yeah, so,
Maybe you should have let me die.
Nope.
well, here's the fun part.
What are you gonna play Yithian?
So whenever you go to 100, you don't die. You just become a raving lunatic to the point where you're just useless. But he can never die.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll just be a useless vegetable for eternity.
He's an immortal hermit.
Have we screwed our friend by wishing him back to life?
Bark and squirrel feet.
Yeah, so, alright, so let's see here. What do you get at 80? It's not bad.
The Whip of Ogmios. The Amigos Whip. Planet.
I think it was a
man.
D12. Oh, 80 you get delusions. Alright.
What kind?
Well, that's fine.
Hopefully,
Grand.
The Earth is flat.
Roll me a D6.
the 5G networks are killing people. Back up.
3.
Alright, you have physical delusions. So let's see here. I'm going to say that you constantly feel as if things are crawling all over your body.
Ugh.
Like ants and spiders and those little millipedes and centipedes.
You're just giving him what you constantly
Little
feel here.
This is-
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you covered in sweet tea, friend? Can I help you with that?
So
I'll lick you clean.
every so often, like it'll feel like something's crawling up your leg, and the hair moves, and you slap away at it. There's nothing there, but that's your constant delusion that's going on. So, just FYI.
Got ants in pants.
Ants everywhere, ants!
So, what are you guys doing? There's a big Shub McGruff in front of you.
Well, how
Bail.
fast
The
am I
windshield?
going?
Currently, you're going about 30.
Okay.
Because your car is not doing great. Your truck is not doing great. It's all
There-
lopsided and just blah, 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 blah.
Are there any
milk-
vehicles around that we can see?
There's cars everywhere.
All right. Let's bail.
Let's get the
I
fuck
mean-
out of this one.
There
I'm
are
gonna-
also people fighting everywhere.
That's all right. I got this
Eat
whip
some
that
of
I
the fruit
remember.
first.
Get as much fruit as you can.
Find another
gotta hoard
truck,
it.
pull up next to it.
Cabbage and tomatoes so we can boo them.
We never know when there's going to be another fruit. We better hoard all of this fruit.
Those on the back of the truck, do me a perception check.
Okay.
20.
17.
So you notice that behind you, Haster and Cthulhu continuing to duke it out. Haster pulls off like the top third of a building, just sort of swings it around like a club and hits Cthulhu,
Sweet.
who flies backwards down the street towards where you guys are located and just hits the road and is just sliding.
Oh, he's
very-
butt skidding towards us.
Well, head,
like a big-
head first
oh.
on his back towards where you guys are. And he's just taking out buildings as he's going. They're falling in behind him. There's a pretty good chance that it's going to hit you, especially if you get out of the truck.
We should get the fuck out of here.
Must go
yeah.
faster.
Gotta go fast.
So what are you guys doing? Stopping to get another vehicle or driving your dilapidated joppy?
The sloppy jalopy seems like our only option.
Okay.
Gotta do it. Well, I mean, we could, maybe use our special powers and fly ourselves out of here.
That's only gonna work so far there, brother cousin.
Can you
Is there a
lift it?
side
maybe I
street
should
we
just-
can go down?
Could I just pull out my gun and shoot this goat or what?
There is an alleyway, but it does have a lot of people in it. I mean,
Is the alleyway still in the crush zone of this building that's falling?
if you drive far enough down the alleyway, it would be probably out of the way, but the building might still collapse wherever you guys head. You're not 100%. I mean, there's no way to tell exactly where the building's
Well,
gonna
you
fall.
know.
You can do a hard right
mean, I
in this alley, and we can just start going crazy shooting these people. So we just
Yeah,
drive
but
over them.
I'm worried that they're going to get mucked up in the wheels because we already got about 30 people under here.
Oh, is that what that racket is?
No, it's not a racket. It's a car.
Well, some of them were tennis players. So there is a racket in there. Phil's not here, so he can't throw things. Anyways,
This anger's chunky.
What do you want me to do?
Keep driving.
All right.
Yeah,
do you
I
want
mean,
me to? You want me to go down the alleyway?
Up to you.
Yes.
I mean, it, like,
I want to
does-
get into
There's people.
How much room is there between
So there's an alley.
Shub-Nigroth and the buildings? Like, would it be enough to drive through?
So she has a wide stance. So
Yeah.
you could go between her legs, but Cthulhu's
Childbearing
gonna
hips.
get you. Like he's gonna slide into you probably before you get to where Shub-Nigroth is.
Well, then let's take this alley, and I'm
There's
gonna
an alley
start shooting.
that's coming right up on your right, or you can try a little bit further ahead and go on the left-hand side. You don't know what's in that alley. It might not be as packed as this one is, but this one is pretty packed.
Let's take the devil we don't know, because getting crushed
Yeah.
by Cthulhu sounds pretty bad.
Yeah, I say we try the left one.
Hey,
All right, roll me a driving skills.
I'm ready to whip.
I'm ready to the nay-nay.
14.
There's kind of a car blockade in the way, like the police had set up a barricade or something like that, and
Idiots.
there's a lot of people around. So you manage to get it so that your truck is definitely going to go in that alley, but not before it runs into, like it clips one of the cars and hits a couple people. Let's see how gummed up.
Total eclipse of the cars.
All right, so it doesn't gum up the tires too much more than they already are, but your truck now has some pretty severe damage on the front end. It's not going to limit how fast your truck can go yet, but it's starting to sustain some damage.
It's not my truck. It's not my name.
We don't pay insurance for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh no, not a truck we found in the street.
Not the jalopy.
When you turn down this alley, it's more packed.
Ah,
than
son
the
of a
other
bitch!
one.
Fire the railgun down the alley.
Okay, because it's a lot of mobsters with Tommy guns and things like that. So
Okay, does a 30 hit?
yeah.
How many
so,
does a 30 hit?
So
I'm just firing it straight down the
roll
alley
me
to
a
make a pass.
d20.
Okay, I got a 9.
Okay, so you put the railgun on the top of the truck, and you sort of just fire off in a straight line. And the railgun doesn't make a big giant beam like the God gun does. It makes a pretty concentrated beam. Roll damage for me.
Okay, so I got 19 damage.
Okay, so it goes through the head of the first 2 people, then sort of like the neck, and just lower and lower and lower as it takes out 9 people. Just carves a hole perfectly through them and puts a hole in the ground
Okay.
as they just fall over very quickly. Now, there's still a ton of people that you're going to run into in a little bit, but
Now, did you say I can only attack with that once per
yeah, because it has to recharge.
round?
Yeah.
So I'm going to use my second attack with my shotgun.
Okay.
All right. That's not these dice.
Is it a magical shotgun?
It is a regular shotgun.
Yeah, that's shotgun.
I got a 21, and that would be 10 damage.
Okay. So you fire a shot off in the alley as well, and it hits somebody in the shoulder, but it doesn't kill them, doesn't drop them or anything like that, but you just fire off another round into the crowd. To which the mob is going to turn, and they're going to see your truck, so now they're going to start opening fire on the truck.
Got it!
Yeah.
Fucking hit the speed! Get a little boy! Cute little butt!
So as the mob turns around to attack, we're going to take a break. Hello, listeners. This is Dennis, the world's most okayest DM, here to talk to you about patreon.com/botchpodcast. You can find levels ranging all the way from $1 all the way up to $50. Our $50 bi-weekly playable game still has 2 slots available. This will probably be the only other bi-weekly game that we run, so if you want in on that, I would get in while the getting's good. Also, the other bi-weekly game we do live on Twitch every other Friday, somewhere around 6 o'clock. That's over at twitch.tv/botchedpodcast. You can also find me doing stuff for Season 5, so if you want to get in on the planning process, head on over to twitch.tv/worldsmostokayestdm. Check that out. I also do cooking shows. You can find Phil over at twitch.tv/imaginarynomad, Tristan at twitch.tv/chonkydong, and you can find some of us sharing some ideas and whatnot over at twitch.tv/gstumedia. So go check that stuff out. And if you get the time, head over to patreon.com/botchpodcast. Thanks. And we're back. All right. So the mob is going to fire at the car.
Oh no, but Milton's on the front in the windshield.
Oh,
He's got the shield.
He's got the shield,
that's-
right?
Yeah. I'm going to try to put that shield right over center mass.
Yeah, you can put the shield down.
Not over your head, but like just your genitals.
What's your AC, Milton?
Not a lot.
With the shield.
We got the duster +2, the shields +2,
Yeah.
and then my dexterity gives me a 16.
So none of the bullets are going to hit you. They're all going to go around and hit the truck all over the place. Now there's steam starting to roll out of the hood of the truck and some of the holes.
They hit the radiator.
So the truck's not doing great, but
We're gonna need a new ride real soon.
let's see.
Better get those cute little fingers working, you cute little butt boy.
Unfortunately, the shield didn't reflect anything back, so the bullets
Well,
just
I-
went around Milton, so it didn't hit him.
Glad I didn't
Didn't
get
hit
shot,
any of you
so
guys
that's
either,
good.
so that was good.
That's good.
Well, I'm gonna.
Did it hit the fruit?
Yes, a
Not the
lone,
melons.
a lone peach.
No,
was
the
struck.
produce. My sweet peach.
Sure, just one.
You
There
know
was
how much
only
a
one.
peach is worth in these times?
Well, it's mush now.
I was gonna sell this fruit to buy more fucking gerbils.
The gerbil fruit paradox.
Which came first, the gerbil or the fruit? We'll never know.
Trick question. It was me.
Is there
Okay.
anybody in range of the whip?
I mean, you
Oh,
guys are going to be
wheels.
plowing into people, so yeah, there are going to be
Well,
people.
I'm gonna. Does it explode things?
It knocks them down.
Yeah.
Good.
Better to run
So
them over.
And sure, but I don't know if the rain. You'd have to climb onto the front of the truck to do that because you're in the back of the truck.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Well, I can't die.
True, you can't die,
But you're
Literally
gonna
cannot
become a
die.
madman.
Full of holes.
but I mean, if your limbs are ripped off, it's not like they reattach.
Couldn't we just rip his head off and put it onto the robot body?
You could, but that doesn't necessarily mean he could control the robot body.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want to do that right now?
Is that?
If we've got the time,
Should we
he's a
take a couple
doctor.
rounds?
I could create some life that tries to, like, integrate him with the hardware.
Could.
I don't want to do that right now.
That seems like a waste of. We're currently being attacked o'clock.
Oh, right, I forgot. The mob's shooting at us.
Yeah.
Should we roll initiative
Yes. Let's roll initiative.
as we drive?
Sure.
Crit 20.
I got
Mark it down.
Mark it down.
16. Mark it down.
I'm not marking that down.
Mark it down.
No.
Also 16.
Mark it down. Oh, what's your dex?
14.
I win.
You do.
Yes.
And then Montana, are you going first or
I'm going last.
last? Okay. Okay, that makes things interesting. Because something else was going to go last, but now it's not. You're going to go last. I mean, it's
That's
not-
right.
It's not good.
I'm going last.
All right, so then
It's
first
the
up,
building falling down around us.
Tedward. You're driving, so your movement is the truck's movement.
I'm going to use everything that this truck has and ram as many people as possible.
Roll me a driving skill.
I like your style, son.
I got a 21.
Yeah,
All right,
girl.
So you're going to just, you gun it, which causes more steam to come out of the hood, but you just plow into these guys. So I need you to roll me 3d20s.
Do you want them total or just separate?
Total. 1, 2, and 3.
It's 45.
So you time your gunning it at the right moment so the front of the truck sort of lifts up, so you're hitting people chest and head height, kind of.
yeah.
And you just destroy a large swath
Hell
of these
yeah,
mobsters.
front wheel drive!
Woo! But in doing so you take out most of the mobsters, but your truck is now completely immobile. The hood just almost a hole explodes out of the top of the hood, and there's just smoke rolling out of it. So your truck is just going to roll to a stop in the alleyway.
Okay.
Well,
Um,
time to find a new vehicle.
what's in front of me?
Is there another vehicle here?
There's another 20 feet of alley, and there are 4 mobsters left.
I'm going to take a shot at one of them with the gun.
Okay. With the gun.
I probably miss.
What'd you get?
An 8.
Yeah, you missed. You just fire wildly into the street. Nothing.
Yeah, I'm
Somehow
not even
miss.
looking out. I just put my hand out at the window.
Sure.
It's like, I got you. Bang, bangs.
Sure. So then next up will be the couple mobsters. One of their guns jammed. One of them fires wildly, just hitting the truck, and the other one is going to hit Milton.
Hey!
See, nope, your shield does not go off, so it's definitely going to hit.
Son of a bitch.
Ooh, max. You take 15 damage. You get shot in the
It's a lot of damage.
kind of the stomach region.
Okay.
Yep. So that sucks. And then it'll be Bradley.
No, you shoot my brother, cousin. So I got a 24.
Hits.
Okay, and I deal 31 damage.
What was this with?
The railgun.
Oh, you were just firing at one of them?
I mean, are they all next to each other?
They're near each other, but not in like a perfectly straight line for you to be able to take out multiple. So I'm just gonna say you just decimate
That's fine.
one of them. Yeah, they explode like a meatball.
How about that? Now check this out. That ain't all the magic tricks I got. All right, here to take it. Take a card, any card. Oh, well, hold up. I'll give it to you. And I shoot
Here, tie me up.
with a. Oh God, that was close. I rolled a 2, so I have an 18.
With a regular gun?
Oh, I'm sorry. I only rolled a 10. Never mind.
I was gonna say, I
It's
was
a
like,
10.
how the fuck do you have an 18?
No, I was looking at my railgun
With your
stats, and I was
regular
like,
gun.
hell yeah. Like, wait, never mind.
Yeah, no. So you fire off wildly too. You just got so excited from blasting that one mofo.
I pointed it
Blast
and
gets
clicked
me
and yelled boom, but I didn't actually fire because I never reloaded it.
That is a problem.
Yeah.
So then Milton.
Yes.
You're up,
All right.
Milton.
I guess I'll pull out my shotgun since I'm wedged in the windshield still.
I mean, you can get out of the windshield. The truck's not moving anymore.
How many mobs is left?
2.
All right. I'll stay where I is.
All right, it's coming.
like I'm in Escape from New York and I'm in a dump truck front thing. Anyway, joke's gone.
Okay.
I fire off with my magical shotgun. Roll a 21 to hit,
It's gonna hit.
and the magical roll is 2.
Nothing special.
All right.
damage.
Well, as the bullets fly out, I say to him, "Joe Corbis says hi,"
Okay.
and I deal 12 damage.
So you shoot this guy in the stomach. He's not dead, but he's real rough shape as he sort of doubles over. Oh, you fucking shot me!
This is Corbis territory, and I shoot again.
Okay.
I get a 15.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
All right. Deal 4 damage. Oh, I guess a 1 was my magical roll.
Oh, yes, it would be. Which means you deal a D4 worth of damage to yourself
And the regular damage?
and regular damage. So you're gonna take
I
4.
take
You're gonna
2.
take 4 damage. I roll that.
And I'll
damage.
deal 8 to him.
You deal 8 to him, killing him, but you take 4 damage.
All right.
So it kicks back a bit, dealing a little bit of damage. But so when he doubles over, you just hit him in the top of the head, which causes it to.
Hot, fresh pizza.
He goes down.
Oh.
There's only one mobster left, but
Is he sticking around?
they're all kind of crazy at the moment. So
Oh, he's ballsy.
yeah. So then it'll be around to not Montana because he wanted to go last. So
Maybe the wall collapsing. in on us.
there's a very loud rumbling sound as something's getting closer, and Cthulhu just smashes into that building and then goes a little bit past.
Mhm.
His spread wings take out that building. So let's see here. Yeah, so the building is starting to collapse into the alleyway that you guys are currently located in. You have 1 round to get out.
We cannot get out.
Montana.
I'm running.
Sure, you can run. Yeah,
I'm running
sure.
as fast as I can.
That's fine. I mean, are you trying to go faster than your normal movements?
Yeah.
Oh, athletics check. I wanted him to do that so that I could roll. He can see it gets a botch. So kill him some more.
That's a 16.
Yeah, good enough. So yeah, so you managed to get the rest of the way out of the alley. So this alley ends at a T intersection. Which way do you want to go? Left or right?
Right.
Right. All right. So you head down the right section.
Wait, no, left.
Left.
Right. Yes, away from the collapsingness.
Neither one is technically away from the collapsingness.
Yeah.
But nothing's collapsing in that yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yep.
So which way, left or right?
Right.
Right. Got it.
Right's always right.
So so you run down that right alleyway, surprisingly clear. A bunch of dead bodies, but nobody in
Okay.
it.
Well, now I know it's not a
Yeah.
carpet monster. Street. The whole street that tries to eat me.
Well, there is a lot of blood everywhere,
For now.
and there are a lot of dismembered bodies. So It does seem a bit out of the ordinary.
I got my whip, my ass hanging out in the breeze beneath my poncho.
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Yes.
It smells like shit everywhere.
That's fine.
That's normal for New York City.
I was gonna say that's normal for Montana.
But he's got a poop mustache.
He's got a poop mustache.
Yeah.
So everything smells like poop. So, so then it will be back around to old Teddy.
I'm gonna start running.
Okay.
Wait, are we leaving? I was just sitting in the windshield.
There's a fucking building that's fallen.
It's going to collapse on top of you.
You said it wasn't near us.
What?
No, that's not what he
I
said.
didn't say that. So, yeah, so you're getting out of the truck and just trying to...
I'll take the AOO, yeah.
Well, there's no people left, right? Or no,
He said he'd take it.
is there one more left?
There's one left, but I'm sure you could just
Yeah, he's...
not fucking care.
So your door won't open.
I'll go out the other door.
Okay, that one does open. It's a little rusty, but you managed to wedge it open. Are you just running down the alley and turning right?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so you do that. That's your turn.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
What do I
Mobster went
see-
to the left, by the way.
Okay. That's
Just
fine.
FYI.
Yeah, he's got spaghetti brains. I don't trust him.
Sure.
This is Corby territory. He shouldn't be anywhere near here.
Only pizza brains.
Pepperoni
His
brains.
dough's not cooked all the way.
You know Corby doesn't make spaghetti.
Spaghetti pizza.
I got a deep dish brain.
So,
Yeah,
The deep
I'm gonna
dish
keep
dome.
okay, so there was nothing else you wanted to do?
I was going to teleport, but I'm going to save it until the building crashes on me.
Okay, so yeah, you're in that creepy, dark alleyway too, which is filled with all the gore and awful. Again, nothing in it other than dead people.
No, I'm okay with it.
Sure. So then
Yeah,
it'll,
I did that.
then it'll be Bradley.
I hop out of the truck and run down the street to
Okay.
the right,
Sure.
to the creepy alley.
Okay.
Come on, Milton. You can't be hanging out in that truck
I'm
no
kind of
more.
stuck in the windshield. Any gonna help?
All right,
me
fine. You know what? Instead of running, I'm gonna help my brother cousin out. Let's come on.
dislodge my ass from this glass.
I'm used to it.
Roll strength, Milton, with advantage, because...
Yeah, you got advantage because your brother cousin here to help you.
I got a 18 for
Yeah.
the first roll. Can we keep that?
You just pop right out of the old windshield like it's nothing. Just a few cuts on your butt.
Oh man, your cute little butt got cut.
No,
It's not
no,
cute
no.
anymore.
He's got
Your moderately
never-
attractive, medium-sized butt got butt cuts.
I mean, it kind of he let it go a little bit. It don't look as
Your little
cute as it
droopy
used.
poop shoot.
He's got a droop shoot.
Droopy poop shoot. All right. So then I assume you're just as soon as he gets
Run!
out, running. Got it. Yep. So you see the same thing then. And then Milton. I assume
Milton's also running the hell out of
also
here.
running. All right. So the building that you guys, so the buildings you're between, they don't fall down. They're rumbling, they're crumbling, but they're not falling down in your direction. So it seems like
Goddamn
that
rumble
back
crumble.
wall is safe for now. So yeah, as Cthulhu comes to a slow sliding stop, and then you just hear like a, and he gets up and just doom, 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 back into town to do some more fighting. So yeah, you can also hear Shub-Nigroth just turning people into monsters and then stamping around. Yeah, it's gross. There's a lot of labia.
Oh man,
Excuse me?
how was it? Oh, I don't know, dude. There's a lot of labia.
A lot of labia in
There's
there.
a lot. I wouldn't go outside.
No.
This is lips.
She's a
Gumming up the
lady.
works.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! She's a lady.
So I'm gonna say you're out of combat, so you could do, whatever order again.
Perception check of this murder way of 18.
So as I said, there are dozens of murdered people in this
Okay.
alley. It looks like they've all been ripped apart, like physically torn apart. Not
Just-
like cut with swords and knives. Somebody just pulled them to pieces.
Okay.
Are there
To
any like
shreds, you
pieces
say.
that are still moving and kind of whimpering, like the front halves?
Do a
Or-
perception check for
Like a child.
it. What?
I got a 4.
You don't see shit.
Yeah.
The dirtiness of this alley is
20.
just to you. 20. You see.
I spy with my little eye.
A guy in his looks like late 20s.
Hey, man.
He has no legs, and he's got one arm, and his face is all gashed up, and he's just.
Hey, what happened to you, brother?
Run!
You ran?
We were running.
You were fun runners?
Run!
That's what did it tell you, fun running?
It's gonna get you.
What is?
We couldn't see
the rhythm.
Okay, where is it?
It's everywhere.
No, but that doesn't make any sense, because we... Hey, hold on now. Medicine check to keep him alive.
Sure. Medicine check.
Why don't we bring
I
him
smack
back?
him in the mouth with a 19. Hey, stay with me.
You smack him in the mouth, he still bleeds to death
No, come on, hey.
from all of his other wounds.
No, it's fine. Now, where is it? Where did this occur? Is it the alleyway? Excuse me, sir?
Slump.
Sir? Man, these fucking New York City people are real rude.
I know, right?
Hey, man, you want... Well, never
I'm
mind.
running.
I was going to say, do you want his pants? But,
So,
Nah.
they took his legs, and they didn't leave the pants.
Milton.
Yeah.
Not Milton, sorry, Bradley. You hear this low, deep breathing noise somewhere in this alley,
I'm sleeping. Leave me alone.
but you don't know where it's coming from. And like a crunching, chewing, gnawing noise, but it's real wet, juicy, like labia.
Hey, guys, you hear that juicy, crunchy labia kind of noise?
I don't know if you guys know what that is.
Like if you made overly crispy waffles and tried to crunch a bunch of like bubble yum together, but like put extra olive oil so it's super
I'm
sloppy.
following you.
Yeah, just imagine that noise. Now try and sleep at night. No, but that's what I'm hearing.
That's the closest I got to that noise. I can't even imagine it.
To the kitchen.
To the kitchen. I don't have a waffle iron, so.
to the store.
You
Going
need
to try.
waffles, olive oil, and all the bubble yum you got.
Why? Don't worry about
It's
it.
a thought experiment.
Podcast.
It's a sex thing.
Sex
It's a
stuff.
sex
Leave me
thing.
alone.
It's a sex
We're making
thing.
sound effects.
Yeah,
Megan
Porn.
Foley.
we're making sounds.
We got an ASMR podcast.
Yeah, and we come up with some real weird shit. Like real.
Isaac
Do we hear-
ASMR? Nah, there's something there.
Can we hear where it's coming from?
Because of the way the alley is situated, it sort of is bouncing all over the place, so you're not 100% sure exactly where it's. I mean, you can roll a perception check to try and narrow it down.
Is it in front of us or behind us, though?
It sounds kind of like both at the moment.
I have
Gonna
no
be
idea.
Here.
Montana don't hear shit.
I think it's me.
Yeah, I got it.
19.
Tedward, you're pretty sure that it's down the alley towards where you guys are going as opposed to where you're coming from, especially since you guys just entered into the alley.
Well, we gotta get
But
to
you
this.
don't have an exact idea where it is. If it's up, if it's down, you don't know.
We gotta get to the
All right.
obelisk
It's true.
eventually, because we haven't done one yet.
How far away do we think we are from the first obelisk?
Wait, you guys didn't do the one where you started?
Yep, totally did that one.
We definitely did that.
did.
Did you guys not
Yeah,
do that?
no, that was implied.
You guys didn't
Yeah,
do
no, we
implied that we did that one.
absolutely did that
You
one.
know what? You didn't do it.
We did it. We totally did it.
Because I didn't tell you the thing that happens. You guys know it because we already recorded, but so yeah.
Come on, we did it.
We definitely did it.
Come on, voice and head.
It's all right.
You
We
definitely
did it.
didn't.
We
Well, you know what? You know what? We actually did do it. It was between the 2 episodes, so nobody got to hear it.
Sure.
we did it off
Didn't ask us if we
camera.
wanted to. I call bullshit.
We did it during the break, I think.
Yeah.
We went back. So yeah. So if you had to guess, you're probably a 15-minute walk from the quote-unquote first obelisk.
Like the next one, not the first one that we absolutely bled on.
The first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first next one.
Yeah, the next one.
Yeah.
Next one on the list.
You're also about a 30-minute walk from the obelisk you guys went by, apparently, without bleeding on.
No, we definitely did that.
No,
Yeah, my butt's been bleeding the whole time.
but that doesn't mean you didn't bleed
Because I
on
went
it.
through the
The truck is
portal
now an
ass
obelisk.
first.
All right. We're splitting the party.
Gotta
Who
go
wants to
back.
deal with the munchy crunchy alley, and who wants to backtrack it to the first one?
Well, you have a rail gun.
I got a gun.
What do you have? Whip?
A whip.
You just got a whip.
He's got a
That's
party
it.
sombrero.
I'm sure I gave you some kind of pistol or something, maybe. Just write it down.
Where am I keeping it?
I don't know.
I thought they gave you a revolver from like
Yeah.
Old West time.
Yeah, you got a revolver. Definitely.
That's your costume.
It's just a gun.
It's a 6-shooter. Pew pew.
Well, all right.
It's a bit racist though, because when you shoot it, it goes.
I don't feel like it does.
It's a party gun.
Ay! Ay, 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 ay!
There you go.
It was a different time.
Oh, God.
It was a different time back in the 1850s. All right. So yeah, that is your current situation. How are you guys dealing with this?
So
Yeah, let's break up into 2 groups, and then we'll come back in the next episode to do it.
Well, so just decide who's going where.
We're going back.
And then we'll
Little boy, you're with me.
I know, Small Pie. I'm always with you. Oh, with you to the end.
Brother cousin, you keep twisting that guy's head around and head for the second obelisk.
turns out, apparently, I'm the only one that can do it. I've got the magic touch.
What?
I'm a chiropractor now.
Oh, okay. Sure, yeah.
What do you think I was saying?
I don't know what
Gator
you're talking about.
It's all right. We're not alone. We got Billy.
Hey, are you
right.
Gator and you got back problems?
I'll work you out. Ugh.
You got a knot. You're a naughty girl.
You're a naughty Gator.
I'll get right under them scales.
That's right.
Deep tissue.
Deep tissue
Mature
gator
pussy.
that mature gator pussy
That
needs a
mature,
massage.
mature
It's all caked
amphibious
up.
poon. Like
So-
it when it's got that swamp scum on it. Sorry, what's up?
So yeah, so as you guys decide on which direction you guys are going in, that's what we're going to call it. So thanks so much for tuning in. Check us out next time.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, and Twitch at Botched Podcast. This episode of Botched was brought to you by the Patreon producers. His Lord of Majesty, Big Jim, He Who Is Steve, Chronic Ejac, Lousy Apple, Zukari, Chris Wisdom, The Nuck, Daniel H, Stiggy, Shanda Panda, Skinner Clay, and Sparkle Brony 69. If you want to support the show, you could do so over at botchpodcast.com/store. You could do at twitch.tv/botchpodcast by bits, subscribe, or even follow, or simply head on over to patreon.com/botchpodcast and support us there, like our newest patron, David Miller. Thank you. If you have the time, please head on over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review, like our newest 5-starer.
The best 5 stars by Apophis 101, February 5th, 2020. The best D&D podcast yet.
Thank you to Gozer for intro and outro music. All of their stuff is over at Gozer_music. And as always,
As you're surfing on top of your friend's truck, punching people as you drive at them, scream Botched, and we'll hear you. This is Corbis Town.
this is Colby's Town.
Corbis!
Next week, nerds.
Botched Podcast is proudly part of the Giant Size Team Up Network. For more shows like ours, head on over to www.giantsizeteamup.com.
It helps if you have it facing the right way.
That's the problem I have with sex.
I don't even know.
Don't worry
Are
about
we
it.
using our Elderwood Academy